Casey's Audio Vault.
Mike Kroeger from Nickelback.
July 31st, 2007. Hello, Mike.
Yes.
You're in Edmonton today?
Yes, sir.
You'll get to visit the family, that kind of thing?
Yeah, we have a lot of family here, and yeah, it's pretty much like a family reunion with pyro.
With pyro. Do you tend to bring your wife and kids along with you? Do they got them around this time?
Yeah, I do. I have them here, and they're visiting their cousins and their aunts and uncles and all that stuff here.
You enjoy bringing the family around when you're on the big tours?
Yeah, I like to just be around them as much as I can be. There's a lot of times when I'm not, and it's nice to just whenever I can when I can have them. When we go internationally, it gets a little trickier. When we go around throughout Europe or Australia, it's just too much work. So try to make up for that, so that in North America we bring them.
To some extent, I guess your brother Chad is the face of the band.
Sure.
And some of you you don't have the faces that people recognize. You find that you're happier that way now? You got kids, you can be a little bit more ambiguous.
Exactly. It seems like you're reading the picture pretty clearly, because I really enjoy that little bit of anonymity. Really, because fame is not something I really do well with. The little amount that I do have is nice, but I can turn it off by putting on a hat and sunglasses.
Yeah.
If I'm in Alberta and if I'm points outside of Alberta or BC, I don't have anything to worry about.
Works out for the family man in the band.
Love it.
How has the tour been? It seems like it's been nonstop for a very long time. Yeah,
a couple of years actually on this one. Yeah, it's just it's the tour that never ends. It seems every time we think we're done, the phone starts ringing and people are looking for Nickelback to play some more rock shows. And
they're looking for another single from the album, because you're pushing 7 singles on an 11-track album. That's extremely impressive.
I don't even know what the hell we can do. I don't I don't know what's next.
You got to release it with more bonus tracks. So I guess you've already done that, haven't you?
Yeah, we have. I don't know what, we're running out of tricks here.
Have you been spending time working on new stuff? Do you feel like you've got so many singles off All the Right Reasons? Is it at the point where you're like, okay, let's put these aside and I need something new to play?
If it could feel that way if it weren't for the fact that the people are so excited. It really, people sometimes ask, isn't it boring playing the same songs every night? You've been playing How You Remind Me for 5 years or, whatever. Like, it's not. It's different people every night, and they're having a great time, and it doesn't ever get boring. The music is, the song is still, like, especially How You Remind Me, it still means a lot to all of us, because it's what started our move to the bigger arena. No pun intended there.
Do you miss the small places? I here in Winnipeg, the zoo was your home for quite a while. And
yes, spent a few days at the Osborne. Yes.
It doesn't seem like you'd be able to get away with doing small shows unless there's somebody sets up like a private club show for you or something along those lines.
I think would be kind of if it was something that kind of got out, it could be taken as kind of we would be I think doing a disservice to our fans, because we would be excluding so many of them. Would not want to do that.
So it's just more about just reaching as many people as possible.
Well, it seems that a lot of people want to come and check it out. So we want to, the more the merrier. That's kind of the way we've done it all along.
Have you started thinking about the next album?
We are very much about focusing on the task at hand, and that is very much how we're approaching the next record. It's not it's not pending anytime soon. We are going to finish up this tour and finish whatever we have to do to help promote and sustain this album as long as it is sustainable, and then we'll start talking about that. But for right now, it's just about doing the tasks that's before us.
What's been one of the better shows you've done recently? I saw that Canada Day in Charlottetown was a little interesting, at least from the perspective of the mayor.
Yeah, right. You said we said fuck too many times.
Yeah, well,
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, I got no fucking clue.
I can see where you know where I'm going with that. One of the better shows that we've done recently, just sheer numbers, was we played this festival in Quebec City, and there was 100,000 people there.
Wow.
That was extreme. I didn't really know that when I was on the stage. I heard it after, because I was up there and it was dark, and there was some lights flashing around because the pass that they had for this particular music festival was an actual little red flashing LED pin. So when you looked out in the audience, you saw all these little red flashing lights as far as you could see. And then when we got off the stage, because you're up there and you're going, wow, it's really a lot of people. But the difference between 50 and 100,000 doesn't really seem to be that much.
Not when you're looking?
Not visually speaking. It's it's so overwhelming that it just, I think the numbers become very hard to understand after 50,000.
And how many people live? What's the population of your hometown?
2,996.
Well,
so yeah,
I can't even do the math. How many towns can fit in
I wanted to do the math right there too and sound really smart. Couldn't do it.
Well, we look forward to having you come by Winnipeg, and hopefully we can catch up with you at the MTS Center and have another chat on the day.
Looking forward to coming down.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Mike. Thanks so much for the phone call.
Thank you.
All the interviews you want on iTunes and at Power97.com. Casey's Audio Vault.
Casey Norman is Power 97's music director and can be heard every weekday from 2 till 6 in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Power 97 is Winnipeg's best rock.